Hello everyone, I hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful day, blue sky, not a single cloud. I love this weather. My name is Mikołaj and welcome to Mikołaj YouTube channel. In today's episode, I will show you how to fix a cracked bumper. If you have a cracked bumper, if somebody backed into your vehicle like they did to me and your bumper is cracked, watch this video. You will learn how you can do it for about $10-20 and you don't have to call your insurance. You don't need to go to a body shop. It's something that you can do. So let's get this episode started. That's my car, and as you can see right here, here's the crack. You can see the paint. It's a little bit of, there's some mark from some stress points. There's a little bit of crack on the paint, but actually going to fix this. And in order to fix that, we need to remove the bumper, play with some epoxy, strengthen it from behind, let it dry, put it back on. It will look like new once done. This entire process is somewhat lengthy, so we will do a time lapse from now on. I will pause here for a moment and introduce you to my daughter. My daughter Maya stopped in the set and she decided that she wants to get introduced. So here is Maya.
Oh, where's the camera?
One is here, the other one is there.
Nice.
Okay.
Can I wave in the video?
Okay. Come here. On the back of my bumper there was additional plastic piece that holds the grill in place, as well as the wiring for the fog lights. So I'm removing it right here because it's in a way to access the crack and fill it with epoxy. When I flip the bumper to apply painter's tape to hold the bumper in place, as well as lining up both ends of that crack, I realized that the bumper is really flexible and I'm not able to really secure it in the position I want to. In order to work out that issue, I used some wire that I put on the bumper, and that prevented the bumper from flexing. The tape will also prevent the epoxy from leaking out. Step, we are going to clean up the bumper with acetone. We're doing it in order for the epoxy to stick. Also, my camera didn't record when I was roughing up the bumper, so I actually used some wire brush on my drill to rough it up before I cleanse it up with acetone. Okay, so we are preparing the mixture. Here I'm using the JB Quick Weld for plastic, mixing it up and putting it on the bumper. And also I have some fiberglass. You can also use the fiberglass tape for drywall from Home Depot, and the fiberglass is actually what gives this solution the strength. The epoxy glue only sticks and holds to the bumper. However, the epoxy can always crack. The fiberglass is actually the strength, and you will see I'll be applying here multiple layers of fiberglass and epoxy. So this is the third layer of fiberglass, and I'm pretty sure this is an overkill. Usually just one or two should be enough. I had some epoxy left, I just want to use it up, and I applied 3 layers. But definitely 2 is maximum what you need to do in this case. As the epoxy set in, I installed the inner plastic on the bumper and left it overnight. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's another day and my bumper has already dried, so let's take a quick look at how it looks.
So as you can see, that crack is still slightly visible, and I'm okay with that. However, as I'm flexing the bumper, it is not separating, so that's what I wanted to achieve. Let's look from the other side. This is how the inside of the bumper looks now after everything dried.
So now it's the time to put everything back on the car. Let's install the bumper, the headlights, and let's take a look how it looks. As you can see, that hairline is barely visible, and in most cases that's all you want. It's good to leave, but I decided to touch it up, and I'll show you how I did that touch up in part 2 of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If this video was helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it now. If you are going to fix your bumper, everything you will need is in the description below. Also, I'll provide some links to Amazon so you can order it and have it shipped to your home without the need of going to a store. However, if you decide to go to your local store, probably you can find everything in automotive store, in your hardware store, or even in places like Walmart. So whatever works for you. Again, thank you for watching, and I'm working on the next video, so probably in the next few days there will be another one, how to fix. There are 2 videos in the works, so stay tuned.